My name is Tina, and about a year and a half ago, our family bought 140 acres off the grid in Australia, and we call it Chimney Creek Farm. If you've been following along with us on our journey, you'll know that we're trying to build an outhouse at our off-grid property. And the only problem was that we discovered that the boards that we were going to use for our flooring were actually full of termites. This put a bit of a halt on our construction. We had to go back to the hardware store to get joists anyway, so we got some new marine plywood at the same time. We did the 5-hour round trip to Grafton to get it. So here's Eli putting the joists on top of the bearers. These joists are made out of treated timber, and it's important that that we ensure that the joists are installed securely, and also that they're evenly spaced across the area to allow for safe and level flooring to be laid on top. Paul is just nailing the joists to the bearers.
No mistakes. There are no mistakes.
So as they go along nailing in the joists, they're just checking with the measuring tape that the joists are evenly spaced apart.
I'm not as agile as I used to be.
So how is it, Paul, building an outhouse on your Christmas holidays?
Yeah, it's pretty crap. Don't worry about that, don't worry about that. Okay, that way. Further. Yeah, about there. Hold it there. Hold it there, do not move. You go. Yep, stop, go back. Yep. Go a bit further. Off.
So Paul's family from Melbourne arrived, Jason, Michelle and Georgia, and Nala the dog. She's got some sheep's wool that they're chasing after. Yeah.
Nala's got sheep wool and a couple of chasing her. She's letting her pass. I don't know what it is with the dog sliding his tail. It's like...
So then we had a bit of a sun shower.
Whoa. Well, it needs to burn off.
And then a beautiful double rainbow appeared.
My full can.
No,
No, there was one blowing
No,
around.
don't think they can drink Coke. Mommy, where's the back?
Because you might be Queensland time.
Paul found a big huge roll of insulation on the side of a road wrapped in plastic, and it's exactly what we needed for the shed. So it's just been measured so that Eli's giving it a bit of a cut so that it will fit into the different panels in the shed.
Take it around the corner. So we'll go out here then and get what Eli's cut there. We'll unroll what Eli's cut.
Jason's screwing the flooring down. This marine plywood is made out of Australian eucalyptus trees. It will also be able to better withstand any moisture or weather-related rain and things like that. So that's pretty important for an outhouse and a shower. This insulation is made out of recycled glass fragments and pure sand. When you're working with glass wool, you should really cover up with a mask, goggles and gloves, because it can cause some inflammation and irritation to the skin and the airways and the eyes. So Eli's up on the ladder putting in the insulation and taping it to the shed wall until we can actually get proper walls in here. Hopefully this insulation will make it a little cooler in summer and a little warmer in winter. This insulation is resistant to mould and also to vermin, which is good, considering we found some rats living in the little shed out the back not long ago. And there's always plenty of spiders to contend with out here. Let's get closer.
No, so these are the posts, they're bearers. Under there are joists. Then we've got plywood on top, and that's our floor. And these are all going to be joists for the roof. And then we've got wood behind to go as battens. And then we've got the iron to go on, so we can probably get that done in an hour. So I want to clamp this top one. I just want to make sure.
You have to stand up on the thing. So there is a formula that you can use to calculate the slope that you need to have on the roof. If you look up degrees of slope to fall calculator, you'll be able to find it. Paul's dad was a builder, so luckily he passed all his skills down to Paul. And hopefully our boys would have learnt something along the way as well.
Depends what side of the post is. And then this big one, and then the big one.
And you've already measured that too?
No, oh well I had, but I changed it. So if that's 2 metres 50, that should be at least 22 metres 50. 250. It is 2245. Yep. Yep. All yours, Eli. You can take the whole way.
And they're both wearing glasses so that none of the sawdust gets in their eyes. And Georgia helps by sweeping up all the sawdust.
Okay, get all this side done now. Don't worry about around the tools, just all along there. get all that off. Go right against that wood, pull it all along.
Georgia goes for a ride in the back of the trailer that's attached to the mower. And Georgia wanted to drive the mower, but she wasn't big enough to be able to sit on the seat and put the brake down fully. So this was the next best thing.
That's alright, you won't. Go,
I'm coming. Honk honk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What can you see in there?
there's two goats.
Two piggies.
Two piggies. Can you see the two piggies?
Paul uses a circular saw to cut some slits into the post so that he can chisel them out with a hammer, and that little recess will be where the roof joists go, set into the post. Now he's using the saber saw to tidy that recess up. So Paul's just cutting the top of the post off. And the circular saw has run out of power, so he's going to the saber saw. It's just about out of power as well. We're going to have an indoor toilet soon. How exciting!
Oh, get that. Up, up, up.
So they're just clamping the roof joist to the posts. Then they'll put the bolts through to hold it all together. Last one. Eli's just hammering it into the recess and then tightening the clamp.
Hammer.
Paul's now drilling the holes where the bolts need to go through. So now they're ratcheting the posts together to make sure they're all going up straight and level.
Lift it right up, higher, higher. Yeah. try the other side though, yes, but it's less. So anyway, yep, so do a couple more clicks on the.
We're using some old corrugated iron that we had on an old carport. And we found this little critter underneath some of it. It has a very unusual tail.
Yes, I do. Silicon that joint.
So at the end of the 8th day of construction, we have a roof on the outhouse. Only the walls to go. It's time now to relax by the fire with a glass of wine and prepare some dinner. It's Jaffles tonight.
Flip it over again. I reckon it's the cold.
Honestly, guys, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Because once the iron's hot, the iron's going to keep it cool.
Not quite. Thank you so much for watching and joining us on our journey. We really do appreciate you being here with us, and I'll look forward to chatting to you next time. Take care.
We've probably